right? Are you ready? Fight!
All bark, but they don't bite. They timid, thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks coming up next.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best?
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First run now for Kyren Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep is Jalen Darden. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. Smith. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down and then some, 36 yards. Geno now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown,
Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Geno. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he's up to the 47.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Leonard Williams, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Leonard Williams, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford now to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith.
That is taken in by the tight end Finn.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Jason Myers, the kickoff for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
That's taken at around the 40. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing now is Geno. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to throw, Smith. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To the air again, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 34 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
Taking it in.
And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put some together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
You know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.